Hi guys, it's Lex, Global Pro Artist and Social Ambassador for Tarte Cosmetics, and I'm here with...
Hi guys, I'm Sahar. I'm a makeup artist here in Singapore.
Today we're going to be creating a look on Sahar using our Tartelette Toasted palette, incorporating some pretty warm tones.
I'm actually really excited for this look that Lex is going to be creating on me today. I love warm tones, especially the ones in this palette. I use warm tones on myself all the time. I feel like they really make my brown eyes pop.
So do I love warm tones. I feel like they're great for any eye color, and that's why we created this palette, is because it offers so much versatility. It's great for people like you and me that love makeup and love creating warm toned eye looks. Plus it has Amazonian clay in it, so it's gonna stay on all day. It has 12-hour power, and the pigment of these shadows are gonna be out of this world. So first I'm gonna start with the shade Sunrise all over the lid. This is like a really nice cream shade. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, and this is just gonna set the tone for the eye look. Next I'm going in with the shade Warm, and I'm going to buff that right in the crease. I'm kind of swirling it on the outer corner of the eye and then up into the crease. Next I'm tapping into Cozy. It's like a really nice deep warm tone. I'm going in with more of like a smaller brush versus something that's fluffier, because I'm trying to really accentuate the pigment in the shadow, because the next shade that we're going in with, it's really gonna help add dimension to the look. I'm gonna use a pencil brush, something a little bit more dense and precise. And I'm placing it more on like the outer corner of the eye and then bringing the excess product on the inner corner. I'm using a nice precise brush for this because I wanna be able to know exactly where I'm placing the product and to be able to control it, and then also using the rest of the excess to create the shape of the eye look as well. As you can see, we already have Sahar's base applied, so I definitely want to make sure that I'm not going to mess up her concealer or anything like that. So I start with a little bit of product and then I work my way up. The next shade I'm using is Flame. I'm really excited to use it because I feel like it's really gonna complement Sahar's eyes, and it's really gonna add the pop of color that we want in this eye look.
Actually, I really do love copper tones like this so much.
This is perfect then.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by placing this all over your lid, so I'm gonna be close for me. And I like to start in the center of the lid, just kind of tapping it on. That way I get the most payoff with the shadow. And then I'm gonna start moving inward. I don't wanna go all the way to the inner corner because we wanna save that for the inner corner highlight that we're gonna apply after. But as you can see, this look is starting to come together now.
It is really, really pretty. I love it. Are you wearing this palette?
I am.
Really?
As a matter of fact.
Yeah?
Except I have Simmer on the lid and Candle on the inner corner.
It looks beautiful on you.
Now I'm using the shade Fireside, and I'm gonna create kind of a V shape on the outer corner of Sahar's eyes, and then I'm gonna buff that up into the crease. This is really gonna help add dimension to the look, and it's also gonna have that color Flame pop even more than it already is. I'm taking it nice and slow. You definitely don't wanna speed up this process. You just really wanna make sure that the colors are gonna blend together nicely and that it has a nice amount of contrast. And then I'm gonna start working that up into the crease. Tapping back into Fireside, I'm gonna have Sahar look up for me, and I'm just gonna place a little tiny bit on the outer corner of the eye. This is really gonna smoke up the eye look. Last but not least, that inner corner highlight.
Oh, let's go.
As a makeup artist, I feel like an inner corner highlight completes every eye look.
Absolutely.
Do you feel the same?
Yes.
I mean, you can never have enough
Inner corner highlight and false eyelashes.
I'm just gonna place a tiny bit on the inner corner, and then I like to buff it upwards. That way all the colors blend together seamlessly. I'm also gonna take a little bit of Candle, and I'm just gonna put it on the brow bone just to really...
I was just gonna say.
Were you?
I was.
Do you always do
yes,
a brow bone
I
highlight?
always do. I love to connect it to my cheek highlight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That way you're just glowing all over.
Yeah, so my side profile is like really glowy.
Love it. We're just gonna tap a little bit right here. And I'm actually gonna warm it up a little bit with my finger just so that it blends into her skin. Really nice. Very subtle, but it's really complementary to the look, I feel like.
So for my eyeliner, I'm gonna be using two liquid liners, and the first one I'm using is this one. It's called Kitten. Actually, I really love this one. It's really thin, it's very opaque, and because of this, I can sketch out my eyeliner and kind of like draw out the shape. I like to rest my pinky on my cheekbone.
That way it's nice and sturdy.
Yes, it gives me stability. All right, so now the way people do their eyeliner, like they either work up in short strokes or they just make like one straight line. I'm a one straight line person, so
no way.
When I draw this straight line, it's done, okay?
Oh my gosh, that's
All
so
right.
cool.
I'm starting where my bottom lash line ends, and now I'm going to just make the line on my lash line as thin as possible. So I'm just using the tip of the liner to line my lash line. To finish off my wing liner, I'm using the Tarte liner. I'm gonna be using the pen end. I'm gonna kind of sketch out where my lash line ends, and I'm gonna connect it to the wing. So you can see I made that line, and I'm going to fill that in.
I've never been one of those types that can do the one stroke. So you are very,
do 2 strokes.
you inspire me,
Thank
that's
you.
for sure.
I actually really like the shape of the Tarte liner. It's pointed, so it just makes filling it in very easy. I just stamp it and pull it towards my eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go on with mascara, and I'm gonna be using the Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 mascara.
We call it our 4-in-1 mascara because it curls, conditions, lengthens, and volumizes your lashes.
I roll the brush so I move it up, and then I also wiggle it. And then for my bottom lash line, I really want a lot of mascara on my bottom lash line.
I live in Florida and it's super humid there, just like it is here. And I use this one. This one is like my go-to day-to-day mascara. It doesn't budge, it doesn't flake, and it doesn't leave those really weird
Crumbles. Yeah, I hate it when you apply
eyes.
mascara and after a couple of hours, it's like all over your cheekbone. Now I'm gonna use the gel end of the Tarte eyeliner and just put that in my waterline.
That's the cool thing about this liner is that it's a gel, so it's just
Yes.
gonna glide right on. Now we're gonna apply some false lashes, and we're going to be applying our Tarte cruelty-free lashes in the style Center of Attention. And as weird as this is, I like to wrap the lash around my finger prior to applying it. The band is flexible, but it's also gonna help shape it so that when I apply it on her eye, it's not gonna go anywhere, it's just gonna stay. For lash adhesive, I'm going to be applying our Tarte Pro Lash Glue in the clear shade. And once our lash is placed, I like to go in and just squeeze the natural lash and the false lash together. Are you ready to see?
I'm so excited.
Here you go.
Oh wow, Lex, I love it. And I love the lashes, they're so pretty.
They look really pretty, especially with that eye look. For lips, we're gonna be applying our Hydrating Color Splash lipstick in the shade Yachting. I'm actually gonna have Sahara apply it, that way she can see the shade for herself.
I've never used this lipstick before, but I'm gonna use the shape of it to draw in my Cupid's bow first. I just stamp it on and then pull it back. Okay, so after I've drawn in my Cupid's bow, I'm gonna fill in my top lip. Again, just using the side to give me a straight edge. I love the color. It's so deep, but it looks really nice, and I love these type of undertone shades. Now I'm gonna go on my bottom lip and just start in the center of my lip.
Here's the final look. I so loved creating this look with you.
Same here, I had a blast.
It was
Thank
such a
you so
pleasure.
much.
Thank you so much.
The look is gorgeous. You did an amazing job.
Thank you. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
And just so you guys know, you can get all of these products at Sephora, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye guys.